The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. The Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Got it in the middle. It's Gandy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Blue Hens offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Brown wants to pass. Floating away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now this offense will take the field again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkerson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gandy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And it's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. It looks like a completely different team from last week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
Trying to pull his way in. And he's got a touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by... brings up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach.
Quick release on the RPO.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Kelly. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield. It's Gandy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down.
Going for the big play. He's got it. And it'll be a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, now his 10th receiving touchdown on.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's a return from midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Great place to start for this offense. Calls his own number. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the 1st play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the line.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend, that is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Lost to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Got enough space. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Maurice. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Brown wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The hand to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. Off to the races. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Blue Hens. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football. They got the ball and got some momentum.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. And he will house it. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, didn't it? And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Wiggins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense.
Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
And here comes the punt team. It's a fake. And the fake works if he can get the first. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the shotgun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just feeds the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just
fires toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And the consolation. Here he gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.